Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Second Home. As promised, today we bring you an episode that celebrates diversity. We are here at the English school Fahaheel celebrating a lot of African countries. By the end of this episode, you'll learn a lot about their art, their handicraft, their culture, and their food. To find out more, stay tuned. We are here at the English school Fahaheel at the art exhibition, and I would love for all of you to meet with the lady behind all of this. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much, Amna.
Michelle Johnson, what a beautiful name. Tell me about first what you're wearing. I love it. Explain this costume to us.
This is a cloth from Ghana, and it was given to me by one of the teachers. The teacher is from Nigeria. Her name is Dr. Anasike, and she brought it from Ghana and gave it to me as a gift to wear today for the opening of the art exhibition.
About this art exhibition, I believe you are the organizer. Yes. And tell us what prompted you to organize this art exhibition.
I've lived and worked in Ghana for a year. And there are several teachers in this school who are also from Africa, South Africa. We have many teachers from South Africa, and Nigeria and Ghana. And I wanted to represent these teachers in this art exhibition and also introduce Ghana and Africa to our students in the school. So it's a collaborative effort from years 2 to year 13. And we also invited the Embassy of Botswana.
But I really like the wide range of, first you said in terms of age group, it's 2 to 13. You have a lot of participants.
Yes, we do, yes. It's a whole school art exhibition. So both lower school, middle school and secondary school participated.
And also, it's not just painting. When a lot of people think art is painting, but there is textiles, there is fashion, interior design. There's a lot that's going on here.
Yes. In our school, in the fine arts department, we do cater for a range of abilities, and we do focus on textiles as well as fine art, painting and drawing, and as well as 3D. You can see the masks behind.
What I really am enjoying here is that it is very different, and I love how Kuwait is the home for so many diverse cultures, and to know so much about Ghana and Jamaica, I believe.
Yes, originally I'm from Jamaica, but I was born and raised in the UK. I see. Yes. We also went on exhibition to Sadhu House, and one of my students is doing a project on weaving, and that's where Ghana comes in, because Ghana is known for the kente cloth, so we've linked the Sadhu House weaving with a bit of the kente cloth as well.
And so what for you, I know it's very difficult for a mother to pick a favorite child, but I would have to ask you, what is your favorite piece of art here today?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I do like the 3D masks behind us, Amna, and I think they're very striking and very colourful. But also I like what the year 4s and 5s have done, the weaving over there. Because I like the colours and weaving is my passion. Yeah, but I think the year 2s have also tried hard. But I would say it would be the weaving.
You know, and you're so right in choosing that, because I noticed and it's such delicate work, and it's all handicraft.
Yes, yes.
Children at that age, to know how to move your fingers so delicately and so beautifully to achieve that,
Yes.
I believe it requires a lot of patience.
Yes, very much so. The middle school teacher, Mrs. Stowe, has worked very hard with the students, and I'm very happy with the outcome.
I also love this hut over here. That's very interesting.
Yes, my dream is to live actually in a mud hut. And so what we wanted to do, it was introduce the students and the teachers and also the parents to our version of the mud hut. The designs actually come from the Nedibeli art, which is a South Africa tribe. Okay. And so we've designed the bottom and around the windows with the Nedibeli design. So this is our pick of an Africa hut. And if you want to walk inside, you may do that also.
I'd love to do that. But tell us a little bit more about your dream, about living in a hut, because we do live in a world that has become technologically so advanced. People are dreaming about living in houses that gates open automatically on voice command. And it is so refreshing to hear from someone who dreams to live in a hut. So tell us more about that.
Well, you know, it's like even in Kuwait, they do have beautiful houses, don't they? But even, I would say, the older generation, they still maintain their culture. They still have their tents. And I think as well, even though I am from Jamaica originally and born and educated in the UK, my visit to Ghana and my visit to South Africa, especially into the cultural village, is what has left an impression on me, I could say. And that is why I think, as well as I will have my own house, but I think I will have a holiday home in the village. I need a village hut. So it's like, this is my little one-bedroom hut.
Do you like to live in Kuwait?
If I said no, I'd be lying. I've been here for over 10 years. Kuwait has allowed me to grow and bloom as a teacher, and the school has allowed me to do all of this. You know, they do not stifle creativity, and in Kuwait, there are so many things to do if you look. It is here. And also, it allows you to grow and save money and invest.
That's true. It was a pleasure talking to you. Is there anything else you'd like your audience to know? A message?
Originally, I told you that I came from Jamaica, right? So I have also asked the Taste of Jamaica, which is a restaurant in Mangav, to participate with me, just to reflect me. So there'll be some light refreshments after, and the Taste of Jamaica manager, Mrs. Ayana, has kindly sponsored this event. So I'd like to just thank her also, and also for the ambassador of Botswana and West Elm, who you'll be talking to. Thank you.
Thank you. So we are going to get a little taste of Jamaica, and for all of you out there, stay tuned. It's now time to introduce to all of you Miss Heidi. Welcome to our show.
Hi.
Hi. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Heidi. I've been working in Al-Shaya Company, which is one of the brand that you see it right now. It's West Elm brand, where we are dealing with home furniture.
And how long have you been working with Al-Shaya?
I've been working in Al-Shaya for about 19 years.
Wow, that's neat. So how long then let me ask you this, how long have you been in Kuwait?
Well, I've been in Kuwait for 26 years. Yes, it's pretty long.
Okay, so I'm not going to ask you whether you like Kuwait, because 26 years is testimony to that. But what is it that you like about Kuwait?
Well, I like Kuwait because the life is simple. I mean, I love the the people around, and as what I grow up here, you know, and build my own career in this country. So I owe a lot in this country. So yeah, I've got used to it living here.
And if I see it correctly, you're kind of the brand ambassador for West Elm. What is it that you like about it the most?
Well, West Elm, it's about how you feel at home. You know, we always want to make sure that our customer is having their own lifestyle, their own personal style. You know, and that's what makes me like about the brand. It's because I love designing houses. I love to make my house, you know, upgraded all the time.
Right. Interior designing.
Yes. And what I really love about West Elm is because we connected, you know, with our local communities. So we bring back to the communities by connecting with our local artists. So as you can see, you know, part of our connecting local to the community, it's being here in school, presenting, you know, their art pieces.
It's very interesting because it's part of what you say, giving back to the community in a way to children who are our future.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, it's true, and it's very important that we bring back to the community, because what matters is we always been committed and passionate about it, and that's what West Elm make it so special.
You know, when you give this kind of exposure to children, they can decide at that age what they're inclined towards. It's not that that they have to choose a career which the world thinks that they should. They have the exposure to choose art, to choose interior design, and so many other things.
Definitely, and that's really important that, you know, they will have the chance, you know, featuring their own art piece, you know, and this is something also that the parents can be proud of, you know. Right. Yeah. So.
Thank you so much. There is a lot more to look at the exhibition, and we'll check that out too. But your corner was very interesting too.
You're most welcome, and thank you for having us.
As you can see behind me, we are back at the cozy little hut that we spoke of earlier. We are here to find out more about the hut, for which we've invited two students from the school to talk to us. Welcome to our show.
Hi, my name is Habiba.
And you are?
My name is Ritaja Saad.
Thank you so much. Tell us about the hut, please.
So the mud huts are made of mud, cow dungs, and sticks and dried grass. First, the mud huts are the mud is put together with the sticks, and then it's left to dry. Then the grass is put on top to cover the roof. And the mud huts are usually used depending on the area, but probably like in the area where we're talking about, it's very popular to be used.
Okay, so a question for you would be, would you like to live in a mud hut?
Yeah, it's very nice.
Like to live there, or or like a vacation or 2-day camping, or?
Vacation would be better than living there, yeah.
How about you?
I would love to, like, as an experience, like, I would love to experience it.
And what is your take on the mud hut?
My take is the mud hut is an exterior space. It's built in each bedroom is built for a single person. And there's an out space where families gather and where the animals are kept and butchered. And it's like an open space for everyone to gather.
Yeah, you know, as you were describing, the image I had in my head was there's this campfire going on, and there's marshmallows, and people are having a good time. It does feel like you know, I'm so in the mood right now. These cozy little huts are really helping us imagine stuff. What is it that you like best about it?
I like that everybody has a single room for themselves, and but the outside, like, everybody can gather up, and there's animals around, they're kept, and all that.
And what is your favorite subject in school?
Art. Art. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yours?
Art too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was an irrelevant question in an art exhibition. Students here explaining. What was the best part that you enjoyed during this exhibition?
The mud huts. They were very nice to experience and talk about and like see how they're done and what they look like at the very end.
And do you have anything else that is your favorite?
Yeah, I love the art of Africa, like how it's all made up together, and it's a really nice thing to experience and talk about.
Where are you from?
I'm from Egypt.
From Egypt. So does living in Kuwait, learning about different nationalities, do you like that?
Yeah, it's new experiences every day. It's very nice.
And where are you from?
I'm from Kuwait.
Okay. So do you, now that's a question I'm not going to ask if you like living in Kuwait. You probably do. But what is it that you like best about Kuwait?
In winter, like in Kuwait, in winter, like I love like how people gather and like we get to like there's more activities to do in winter, like everywhere.
That's so true. And winter is coming our way, so we are hoping for all of those activities, the Divania style, the Divania style you call it, and we have all these interactions with relatives and friends. Yeah. I love that too. And thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. We are now in conversation with one of the teachers here at the school. We are at the art exhibition, and this teacher brings in a lot of art just by what she's wearing. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I'm really admiring what you're wearing, especially because it has a headgear too with it. Tell us something about this.
This is one of the costumes that we wear. I'm originally from Nigeria, which is one of the largest or the largest African country. We have rich culture. We are diverse in our culture, and the dresses we wear will tell you where we come from. In my own situation, what I'm wearing at the moment is kind of combination of the Hausa, the Yoruba, the Igbo. These are the major tribes in Nigeria. We always have a headgear, but the headgear will tell you what kind of culture you're coming from. Today, I'm not wearing my real headgear from my own culture because it's usually very large, gigantic. Okay, so I toned it down, kind of mixture of Hausa, because I grew up a lot in the north part of Nigeria, yes.
So is this a ready-made cloth, or do you tie it every morning?
I just did this in my classroom right now. Okay. I did it in 2 minutes. Wow. So as a woman, you grew up learning how to do it, just like in the Kuwait culture, you do your hijab in 2 minutes. So we tied headgear, different styles, in just a minute or two. But I must say that men hate it because when we start doing the big ones, it takes ages. So they are always late to functions. Yes,
I think I know what you're talking about. This piece of shawl comes with it, or you can?
I have different colors of shawl, different depending on what I'm wearing. I can wear a lace, and I have we call this ashoke. As a matter of fact, this is not an Igbo attire. It is from the Yoruba. So you can see I'm a mixture of all the tribes in Nigeria. Wow. This is well known for the Yorubas. They put it, you can tie it. I have 2 of it. I would actually put one on as a headgear and carry this as a throw. Or I can do the way I do, or I can have a damask on my hair. So depending, but we always, for you to be fully dressed as a woman, you must wear a headgear.
What about accessories? Do you accessorize it?
I forgot the accessories, so I found this in my bag. Loads. I would have given you loads of it. Different, depending on the occasion, you can tone it down, you can really put it on to really show your wealth, if you like.
I love what you said about how you mix your ensemble, because they say variety is the spice of life. And it is neat how we get to express ourselves by wearing these different headgears. And don't you love that about Kuwait?
I would say, of course, like I said, in Nigeria, for you to be fully well-dressed or assumed to be well-dressed, you have to wear a headgear. Different headgears for different occasions. So you can have a big one, a gigantic one, a small one. Like I've toned this one down. The school knows me with the big one because sometimes I come in with it. But this one is just to tone it down because my accessories is not complementing a big way. I could do this with a headgear and then throw it again. So it depends on the occasion.
Your students, I'm sure, are charmed every day when you walk in with these different headgears. What subjects do you teach?
I teach chemistry and physics, apparently, nothing to do with art. But I love African dresses.
I can see that. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Hello, I'm here with Mrs. Kippy. She's the English School Fahaheel dance coordinator. She's from South Africa and she's going to introduce to you the meaning behind the gumboot dance.
Hello, my name is Suraya Kippy. I'm a dance choreographer. The dance that the children will execute is a dance, a tribal dance, that the mine workers in South Africa usually do during their breaks. And they would usually motivate each other to work together. And this is how they do the dance.
As you've just seen this wonderful African dance, I have here with me all the participants, and I'd love to find out from them about what they thought. Welcome to our show, boys. Welcome. Oh, wow. Okay, could you tell us a little bit about the dance? What does it mean?
It means that we should work together.
We should work together. I love that message. Do you guys love to work together?
Yes.
But let me ask you this. Do you fight when you work together?
Sometimes. Arguments. Sometimes.
Arguments, right. And then how do you resolve them? Okay, I'm going to ask you. How do you resolve your arguments?
Usually we apologize to each other and then everything's back to normal.
I love that. Don't you love that about children? Everything's back to normal just as you apologize. How do you make up?
I do the same thing he does. Yeah.
And who's your best friend?
I can't say because all of these guys are my best friends. Apart from everyone in year 6, all of these guys are.
All of these guys are. And who's yours?
I have lots of best friends too. They are all my friends.
And did you enjoy performing the dance?
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
We loved it.
And how long have you been rehearsing?
Not for too long, maybe around 2 weeks.
Around 2 weeks. And what is the best part of the dance for you?
The best part of the dance is when we shout and we walk here.
I noticed that, and that's the best part for me too, because you invite a lot of attention when you all say together. What can you do that for me on camera? You say that together.
Okay.
Oh, I love that. That's so energetic. And if you were here, you would have felt their energy too. This was awesome, guys. Thank you so much for introducing us to the African dance. And we can all learn a lesson from this. Arguments are bound to happen when we work together. the simplest way to solve it is say you're sorry. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. It's now time to introduce to all of you the form prefect of the school, Mr. Ronald Bonner. Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, I'm going to admit on camera that I know nothing about Botswana, so you'll have to help me out here.
All right. So Botswana is a country in the southern part of Africa with a rich cultural diversity, and it is only just recently celebrated its 50 years of peace, stability, and development. And Botswana is widely known maybe for its safari and game reserves that are in Botswana. So it's a very beautiful country. Thank you.
You caught my attention on safari. We love safaris because, well, it exposes us to the wildlife, and it's much better than zoos because zoo keeps the animal in a different environment, which we don't like, and that's why I like safaris. Tell us more.
So in Botswana, there's a large variety. There are the 5 major animals you can find in Botswana: the leopard, the lions, and also some other animals like the white leopard, which is mainly found in Botswana. So this kind of animals, they mainly have a natural habitat which they grow in, and with the safari region, they have in the Kalahari Desert, they have a variety of animals which range from across Africa also, and including elephants, and there are most of them that live there in Botswana.
Also, I would like to know about the flag. It looks really interesting.
Okay, the flag of Botswana represents a lot of things, mainly the light blue colors, which represents the rain from above, which the people actually respect so much. And the black color, which is in the middle, and the white lining represent cultural diversity from the people who live in Botswana. So that is what the colors means for the flag.
Very interesting, and a lot of flags talk about unity and diversity and the fact that we should respect natural resources. Rain is a blessing. So that's pretty neat. Also about the handicrafts, I was taking a look at the baskets, very beautiful. Tell us about that.
Okay, for the baskets, these baskets are made of different materials. Some are made from stems of trees, some are made from maybe they take barks too. So there are special craftsmen who do this, mainly women in this tradition, because men are usually seen as the father figures of the house, and women, what they do is they make different contributions by designing them, and they use different paintings, they use different dyes to make them. And so weaving baskets is quite a major thing in Botswana for every household.
Right. And before coming to Kuwait, which was last year, I believe, you lived in Zimbabwe. How's your experience in Zimbabwe, and how is it different here in Kuwait?
The experience is quite different for being here, but one thing I've loved and liked about being in Kuwait is the openness and freedom that people have, and how people welcome each other. And coming from Zimbabwe and an African background, it has been quite a fascinating and very, very nice experience for me, and I'm very grateful and delighted to be in Kuwait. It's a very beautiful country.
And I hate to put people on the spot like that, but I have a question for you. You seemed like you come across as a very determined person, and I believe that you probably have decided what you want to do with your life. Do you have a goal, a passion? And I won't ask you what are you going to do when you grow up, because you already seem like you have goals established even now. So tell us a little about that.
I'm planning to finish my education here in Kuwait, and then I move on somewhere to do my maybe computer engineering or software engineering, something like in this business of computer and ICT. So that is what I'm planning to do, yes.
And we wish you every success. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Introduction to any culture is incomplete without talking about its food. To talk about food, we have with us the lady who sponsored the food for this event. Welcome to our show, Ayana.
Thank you very much for having me.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name is Ayana, and I've been in Kuwait for 13 years, and Taste of Jamaica has been in Kuwait also for 13 years.
Oh, wow. So that was pretty bold of you to come to Kuwait and start an establishment right away. That must have been very courageous.
Well, I came as a contract worker, and while I was here, there was no Jamaican restaurant in Kuwait. So I decided to start one. So since 2005 until now, this is us.
Wow, superb. Tell us about your food.
Well, today, just to sponsor your event, we've decided to make some finger food. And as you can see, we have Jamaican cocoa bread made from coconut milk, and we stuffed it with seasoned spinach. Also, we have Jamaican cocoa bread, and we stuffed that with corned beef. Plantains in Kuwait is called Indian banana, as you can see in the middle. We fry the plantain, but we do it when it's yellow and not green, because many people, they love it, so we have it a lot. It's one of our staple food in our menu.
I enjoyed what you told us about the little detail about the yellow and the green. Being in this industry, I'm sure you're also aware of the nutritional benefits, if you don't mind talking about that to our audience.
Well, Indian banana has a lot of potassium, and many people, when they wake up, they grab a regular banana. No one usually grabs an Indian banana to eat. So when they do come to the restaurant, it's one of the main thing that they ask for, one of the main, side dishes. So we always make sure we have it, because we ran out too many times.
Right. So for all those who are listening, if you're short of potassium, don't go for those capsules. Plantain, aka Indian bananas, is your solution.
Yes, correct.
Okay. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food is side dishes, Indian banana, and our staple dish for Jamaica is called ackee and saltfish. And I'm sorry we don't have any, but if you do want to see what it looks like or what it tastes like, feel free to come to Taste of Jamaica.
We will. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you for having me.
I would have loved to show you more. There is so much more here. But unfortunately, our time is up, and I'm craving for food. Until next week, from the team of Kuwait TV2, stay blessed.